My beloved child. There are moments in life that arrive so quietly that most people overlook them. Yet those are the very moments that change everything. Today is one of those moments. You did not arrive here by accident. You may have believed you were searching for answers, but the truth is that your heart has been preparing for this message long before your eyes found it. Right now, you may feel as if your life looks ordinary. You wake up, face familiar challenges, carry silent questions, and wonder if anything remarkable is truly waiting for you. But what you cannot see is often more important than what stands directly in front of you. The greatest transformations begin beneath the surface, long before they become visible to the world. You have asked why certain doors closed, why certain opportunities disappeared, and why some people walked away just when you expected them to stay. What if those moments were not signs of rejection? What if they were preparing you for a version of yourself that could never have existed without those experiences? Listen carefully, because this message is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming the person you were always capable of becoming. Day by day, choice by choice, your character is being shaped in ways you cannot fully measure yet. Every challenge has been strengthening your patience. Every delay has been teaching your wisdom. Every disappointment has been quietly building your resilience. One morning, you will look back and realize that the person who once doubted every step has become someone who walks with quiet confidence. You will notice that your words carry peace instead of fear. Your decisions will be guided by clarity instead of confusion. The things that once stole your attention will no longer have the power to distract you. People around you may notice the difference before you do. They may wonder why your presence feels calmer, why your smile carries more confidence, and why your outlook has become brighter. They will search for a dramatic explanation, but the truth will be much simpler. Real transformation rarely happens in a single moment. It grows through faithful steps taken when no one is watching. Perhaps you have underestimated your own journey. Perhaps you have believed that meaningful change belongs only to someone more talented, more experienced, or more fortunate. But that belief has never been true. The greatest changes begin inside ordinary people who choose not to give up when progress feels invisible. There is something remarkable about the season you are entering. It is a season where your perspective begins to shift. You stop comparing your path with everyone else's. You stop measuring your worth by temporary success. Instead, you begin recognizing the quiet strength that has been growing inside you all along. The future version of you is not defined by perfect circumstances. It is defined by a renewed heart, a focused mind, and a steady spirit. That version of you does not chase approval. It does not fear every obstacle. It does not surrender because of temporary setbacks. Instead, it continues moving forward with wisdom, patience, and purpose. You may wonder how such a transformation is possible. The answer is found in the small decisions you make every day. Every kind word matters. Every act of patience matters. Every moment you choose hope over despair matters. These choices seem small today, but together they create a future that will surprise even you. There will come a day when you recognize that your greatest victory was never becoming famous, wealthy, or admired by everyone. Your greatest victory will be becoming the person you once needed during your hardest days. You will become a source of encouragement, wisdom, and peace for others simply because you never stopped growing. Do not rush this process. Strong foundations are not built overnight. The tallest trees spend years strengthening their roots before they reach toward the sky. In the same way, your unseen growth today is preparing you for opportunities that require greater wisdom tomorrow. Remember this whenever doubt whispers that nothing is changing. Growth is still happening. Purpose is still unfolding. Your story is still being written. Every step you take with faith, integrity, and perseverance is leading you toward a future that reflects the best version of who you were created to become. So lift your eyes with hope. Continue moving forward with courage. Keep learning. Keep believing. Keep becoming. The day is coming when you will look in the mirror, not because your appearance has changed, but because your character, your confidence, your peace, and your purpose have become so remarkable that even you will pause for a moment and quietly say, "I never imagined I could become this person." And when that day arrives, you will understand that every lesson, every delay, every challenge, and every victory had been preparing you for this beautiful transformation from the very beginning. A new chapter is already unfolding, even if you cannot see every page yet. The greatest transformations often begin in silence, where no applause is heard and no spotlight shines. That is where your strength is being refined. That is where your vision is becoming clearer. Every day you continue with hope, patience, and faith, another layer of the old version of you quietly falls away, making room for someone wiser, calmer, and stronger than you ever imagined. You have wondered why your path has been different from everyone else's. The answer is not that you have been forgotten. It is that your journey requires a different preparation. Some people are ready quickly, while others are prepared deeply. You are being prepared deeply. Every lesson has added something valuable to your character. Every delay has given you greater understanding. Every unexpected turn has expanded your perspective until you are becoming someone who can handle opportunities that once seemed impossible. Soon you will notice something remarkable. The habits that once held you back will begin to lose their influence. Fear will no longer speak louder than faith. Doubt will no longer control your decisions. You will find yourself responding with confidence where you once reacted with uncertainty. Even the smallest victories will remind you that real change is happening from the inside out. There will be people who remember the person you used to be. They may expect you to stay the same, but they will be surprised by the quiet confidence they now see in you. They will notice that you no longer seek approval from every voice around you. Instead, you will move forward with peace, purpose, and a steady heart. They may not understand what changed, but you will know that every lesson along your journey was preparing you for this moment. Do not underestimate the power of consistent growth. Mountains are not moved in a single day, yet every sunrise reveals a landscape that has continued to change. In the same way, your life is being shaped by daily choices that may seem ordinary today but will create extraordinary results tomorrow. One act of kindness, one courageous decision, one hopeful step at a time, you are building a future that reflects your highest potential. There is a reason your heart has not given up. Deep inside, you have always sensed that your story was meant for more. That quiet feeling has stayed with you through every challenge because it points toward the person you are becoming. It reminds you that your current circumstances are only one chapter, not the entire story. The pages ahead hold possibilities that your present imagination cannot fully capture. As your confidence grows, so will your ability to encourage others. Your words will carry wisdom because they were shaped by experience. Your compassion will become stronger because you understand what it feels like to struggle. Your patience will become a gift because you know the value of waiting with hope. These qualities cannot be purchased or borrowed. They are earned through perseverance, and they will become part of your lasting legacy. The future version of you will not be defined by perfection. Instead, it will be recognized by resilience, gratitude, humility, and unwavering purpose. You will become someone who brings calm into difficult moments, hope into uncertain situations, and encouragement wherever you go. That quiet influence will reach farther than you ever expected because genuine strength always speaks louder than temporary success. When you finally pause to reflect on your journey, you will realize that every season had meaning. The moments that seemed confusing were preparing clarity. The seasons that felt slow were building endurance. The experiences that tested your patience were strengthening your character. Nothing meaningful was wasted. Every step carried a purpose that is now becoming visible. So continue moving forward with courage. Continue believing even when progress seems invisible. Continue choosing hope over fear and wisdom over haste. The person you are becoming is already taking shape, and with each passing day you are growing into someone whose peace, confidence, and character will inspire everyone around you. One day you will look back, smile with gratitude, and realize that the greatest transformation was never simply changing your circumstances, it was discovering the remarkable person you were always capable of becoming. Look closely at where you are today, because one day this moment will become the chapter you tell others about with gratitude. Right now, you may not fully understand why your path has unfolded the way it has, but every experience has been adding another piece to a much greater picture. The version of you that is beginning to emerge is stronger than your fears, wiser than your past, and more confident than you ever believed possible. This transformation is not loud. It is steady. It is quiet. It is lasting. There is something extraordinary about people who continue to grow even when no one notices. They do not rely on applause to keep moving forward. They understand that real progress begins inside the heart before it can ever be seen on the outside. That is exactly what is happening in your life. Every lesson has sharpened your understanding. Every challenge has strengthened your character. Every season of waiting has developed a patience that cannot be replaced by shortcuts. Soon, you will begin to notice changes that once seemed impossible. The worries that used to occupy your thoughts will no longer have the same influence. The opinions that once distracted you will lose their power. Instead of reacting to every situation, you will respond with wisdom. Instead of doubting your purpose, you will move with confidence. This is how lasting transformation appears, not in one dramatic moment, but through countless faithful decisions made over time. The people around you will sense this difference. Some will notice your calmness. Others will notice your confidence. Some will simply feel inspired by the peace you carry. They may ask what changed, expecting a simple answer. Yet the truth is that your growth came from hundreds of unseen moments when you chose hope instead of discouragement, patience instead of frustration, and perseverance instead of giving up. Remember that your greatest strength has never been perfection. Your greatest strength is your willingness to keep moving forward even after difficult days. That determination has been quietly building a foundation that cannot easily be shaken. Every obstacle became an opportunity to grow stronger. Every delay became an invitation to develop greater wisdom. Every unexpected turn became another step toward becoming the person you were created to be. As your perspective continues to grow, your priorities will begin to change. You will spend less time chasing temporary approval and more time investing in lasting purpose. You will value peace more than popularity, integrity more than recognition, and kindness more than comparison. These choices will shape your future in ways that are impossible to measure today but will become beautifully clear with time. One day, you will find yourself encouraging someone who feels exactly the way you once did. You will share hope because you discovered it yourself. You will offer strength because you learned how to endure. Your journey will become proof that growth is possible, even when progress feels invisible. The challenges that once seemed overwhelming will become reminders of how far you have come. Never believe that your current chapter defines your entire story. Every great journey includes seasons that seem quiet before remarkable opportunities appear. Continue learning. Continue growing. Continue choosing wisdom over fear and faith over doubt. The person you are becoming is already taking shape with every passing day, and the future ahead is being built by the choices you make right now. When you finally look back, you will not simply celebrate what you achieved. You will celebrate who you became along the way. You will recognize that your greatest success was not reaching a destination but becoming someone filled with courage, compassion, humility, and unwavering purpose. That transformation will be your greatest victory, and it will inspire others long after they forget every challenge that once stood in your way. A remarkable moment is drawing closer than you realize. If you could see your life from a higher perspective, you would understand that every season has been preparing you for this chapter. Nothing has been random. Every lesson, every unexpected turn, every quiet victory, and every difficult day has been shaping a future version of you that is wiser, stronger, and filled with a deeper sense of purpose. The transformation has already begun, even if the evidence seems small today. There will come a time when you pause in the middle of an ordinary day and suddenly recognize that you are thinking differently. The worries that once controlled your mind will no longer have the same influence. The fears that once kept you from moving forward will begin to disappear. You will notice yourself making decisions with confidence instead of hesitation. That quiet change will be the first sign that you have become someone entirely different from the person you once were. Many people spend their lives waiting for one dramatic event to change everything. Yet lasting transformation rarely arrives all at once. It grows through daily faithfulness, patient endurance, and a willingness to continue even when progress feels invisible. Every challenge you faced has been strengthening qualities that cannot be learned any other way. Your perseverance has become your greatest teacher. Your patience has become your greatest strength. Your hope has become the light that continues guiding you forward. One day, someone who knew you in the past will notice something different about you. They may not be able to explain it, but they will recognize the calmness in your voice, the confidence in your decisions, and the peace in your presence. They will remember the version of you who questioned every step, and they will be amazed by the person standing before them now. The greatest surprise will not be what you achieved. It will be who you became while pursuing your purpose. Your future is not asking you to become perfect. It is inviting you to become authentic. The strongest people are not those who never faced challenges. They are the ones who allowed every experience to shape their wisdom instead of their fear. You are becoming someone who understands that true strength is found in kindness, integrity, humility, and courage. Those qualities will open doors that talent alone could never unlock. As this new season unfolds, opportunities will begin to match the person you have become. Conversations will feel different because your perspective has changed. Decisions will become clearer because your priorities have changed. Relationships will become healthier because your heart has changed. You will stop chasing things that were never meant for you and begin appreciating the blessings that truly belong in your life. Never underestimate the power of quiet growth. A seed beneath the soil appears unchanged for a long time, yet it is developing everything necessary to become a mighty tree. In the same way, your unseen progress has been preparing you for responsibilities and opportunities that require greater wisdom. What looks like waiting today is often preparation for tomorrow. There is also another beautiful truth. Your transformation will encourage people you have never even met. Your story will remind others that change is possible. Your perseverance will inspire someone who feels like giving up. Your kindness will restore hope to someone who has forgotten what encouragement feels like. Without realizing it, your journey will become part of someone else's breakthrough. So continue walking forward with confidence. Continue choosing wisdom over fear, gratitude over discouragement, and purpose over distraction. Every faithful step is bringing you closer to the person you were created to become. When you finally reach that moment of reflection, you will understand that the greatest miracle was not found in changing your circumstances alone. The greatest miracle was discovering a strength, peace, and confidence that had been growing within you all along. If this message encouraged you, consider sharing it with someone who may need hope today, and if you'd like to continue this journey together, you're always welcome to follow along for more messages of encouragement and inspiration. Your story is still unfolding, and the best chapters are written one faithful step at a time. Now imagine standing at the edge of a new season, not because everything around you has suddenly changed, but because everything within you has. This is the moment that many people never recognize until they look back years later. They search for the exact day their lives changed, only to discover it began with a quiet decision to keep moving forward when giving up seemed easier. That is the path you are walking now, and it is leading you toward a future that will feel almost unbelievable compared to where you started. There is a reason your journey has been different. While others measured success by speed, you have been growing in depth. While others searched for shortcuts, you were learning patience. While others focused only on what could be seen, you were developing qualities that cannot be measured by appearance alone. Strength, wisdom, compassion, integrity, and resilience have been quietly growing inside you. Those gifts will become the foundation of everything that comes next. Soon, you will notice something extraordinary. Situations that once overwhelmed you will no longer shake your peace. Conversations that once filled you with uncertainty will become opportunities to speak with confidence and kindness. Decisions that once felt impossible will become clear because your perspective has matured. The world around you may look familiar, but you will experience it through completely new eyes. The greatest surprise will not come from what you receive. It will come from realizing who you have become. You will no longer depend on constant reassurance because confidence will come from within. You will no longer compare your path with everyone else's because you will understand that every meaningful journey unfolds in its own perfect time. You will stop questioning your value and begin living with quiet purpose, knowing that your character is your greatest achievement. People who have not seen you for a long time may notice the difference immediately. They will recognize a calmness that was not there before. They will hear wisdom in your words and see hope in your outlook. Some will wonder how you changed so much without making a loud announcement. The answer is simple. Lasting transformation happens in daily choices, not dramatic moments. Every act of patience, every lesson learned, every challenge overcome has shaped the person standing before them. Never believe that the difficult chapters of your life were meaningless. Those moments taught you how to remain steady when circumstances changed. They showed you that your future is built one faithful step at a time. Even the seasons that seemed slow were preparing you for responsibilities that require greater wisdom. Looking back, you will realize that every chapter carried a purpose, even when you could not yet understand it. As you continue this journey, remember that true greatness is not found in impressing everyone around you. It is found in becoming someone who brings peace where there is confusion, encouragement where there is discouragement, and hope where others have forgotten how to believe. Your influence will grow naturally because it is rooted in authenticity rather than appearance. One day you will pause, reflect on your journey, and quietly smile. Not because life became effortless, but because you became stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than you ever imagined possible. You will understand that every challenge prepared you, every lesson refined you, and every step moved you closer to the person you were always meant to become. So keep moving forward with courage. Keep choosing hope over fear, wisdom over haste, and kindness over bitterness. Continue building your life with integrity, patience, and purpose. The future is not asking you to become someone completely different. It is inviting you to fully become the remarkable person you were created to be. When that day arrives, you will look back with gratitude and realize that the greatest transformation was never hidden in your circumstances. It was quietly unfolding within your heart all along, preparing you to become someone whose life reflects strength, peace, and unwavering purpose.